Good night to friends, those of you who are watching tonight. I'd like to tell you a story, about Pastor John Anosike. After I started watching Pastor John Anosike, it was so overwhelming. It just consolidated my understanding. I have always, as a young man, I have always been thinking, there's something beyond Christianity. There is always something beyond what I'm experiencing in terms of what I'm hearing from my churches. Because in the Bible, as you can see, Jesus actually walked on water. And I've been listening to preachers, and we're praying about miracle, we're talking about miracle, but actually Jesus was living and performing miracle when he was on earth. When he broke the 5 loaves of bread and fish, and when he fed more than 10,000 people. And there's so many stories of Jesus doing miracles, turning water into wine. And I've been thinking that there's something beyond the usual going to church and listening to the church preaching, but we're not manifesting any miracles. So I have been always wondering, and then I started hearing Pastor Bondservant John Anosike's preaching on YouTube, and it got my spirit started excited. And after it, I've been a sinner. I've been full of sin. I've been doing all kinds of sin. So many kinds of immoral things I've been doing. But it started turning me away from the sins. It started taking my mindset away from the things of sin.
For yet again will I release my fire. Hey! Hey! I will pour out my fire. I will pour out my fire in the hearts of men. For my fire will establish my holiness in the hearts of men. Hallelujah. Hey, glory to God. For the hour of deception, of sexual immorality in my house is over, because I will bring judgment. I'm bringing judgment on sexual immoral pastors. Hey! For they shall stop defiling the daughters of Zion.
And I've been experiencing with my wife. We've been married for about 11 years right now. And she was barren, and I've been praying for those around about 9-10 years now for her to have a baby. And she has not been having a baby. Every time I take her to the hospital, the doctors were saying that her womb was closed. And then in 2023, round about May, June, I was going for a trip outside of my country. I'm living in Papua New Guinea right now. Papua New Guinea is towards the north of Australia. I took a trip out of Papua New Guinea. I was going overseas, and around that time before I went, I saw a dream, and I told my wife that in my dream I saw Pastor John Anosike, and he was praying among the church members, and I was somewhere sitting in the church, and there were 2 spirits who were hovering in the atmosphere. The 2 spirits are more like souls of unborn children. When he prayed and he commanded the 2 spirits to go into my wife's womb, and he commanded them that today both of you will have to be the children. And he was calling my name, Russell Tato, and his wife Benedict. You will have to be their children. He prayed along those lines among the crowds, and I was in the church expecting to. Then I saw these 2 children flying like fairy tales. They flew over and then they disappeared where I was sitting with my wife, and I was hearing that Pastor John was saying that these two children, I'm sending both of them to you. These are two girls. And then after I came from overseas, I realized that I was surprised. My wife was pregnant. I've been trying my best for so many years for my wife to be pregnant. My wife was also caught off guard. She didn't know how it happened, but prior to that, we were struggling to have babies. And then I told my wife, the only way to prove that it was a miracle baby was we had to go to the doctors and do a checkup. When we went to the doctors, it was a miracle. I can assure you, it was a miracle. The doctor scanned her womb. They had a scan on her stomach, and inside the stomach, inside the womb, was a baby. It was about 16 weeks. Not 16. It was 10 weeks. 10 weeks. Small baby sleeping inside. I was so excited. I gave glory and honor to God, and it was after only following YouTube movies and praying and trying my best to move away from sin and consistently directing my prayer, but this time believing on the kind of preaching that Pastor John was preaching, that we have to fight our battles in the realms. We have to move away from sin. We have to focus on the Lord, and our battle is not flesh and blood, but it's in the realms. It's in the spiritual realm.
The warfare is in the atmosphere.
And it's like it was a new opening of my mindset. And I want to say that as of today, my wife is pregnant. We are going into about 16 weeks right now. And I'm so excited. I will have a baby. I went through marital problems before. And unfortunately, I went through very difficult times, and I came into my second marriage, and I thought I will never have a baby again. But I'm having a baby, and I'm really excited. I want to give praise to God, and I want to thank you, Pastor John, for the kind of teaching that you preach on YouTube and on social media, especially Facebook.
See you in the realms.
Special announcement from the office of the Bondservant of Christ, John Anosike. Please beware of fake accounts on social media, be it Facebook, YouTube, and all others impersonating the man of God, asking for funds from people. Please note, Pastor John does not have any orphanage in Nigeria or in any country, nor does he ask anyone to donate to any orphanage. Also note that the only official page of the man of God, Pastor John Anosike, is the one with over 451,000 followers. Our YouTube channel also has over 155,000 subscribers. Note that the man of God does not chat, send friend requests, nor inbox people on social media, be it Messenger or WhatsApp. Therefore, anyone doing such is false and should be treated as such. This is a notice that you are informed and sensitized to be alert and vigilant. Stay connected and keep subscribing to the teachings of the Bondservant of Christ, John Anosike.
Due to malicious and fraudulent activities, please note that these are the only official 2 accounts of the ministry. For EFT or bank transfer, bank, First National Bank, FNB, account name, New World Faith Ministries, account number 622-67035048, branch, Woodstock, branch code 250655, SWIFT code NEDSZAJJ. Building project banking details. City of Sons. Bank, First National Bank, FNB. Account name, New World Faith Ministries. Account number 623-569-03578. Branch code 250655. Branch, Woodstock. SWIFT code FIRNZAJJ. To give online, kindly visit our website and use the following link: www.spiritrevelationchurch.org/give. Here, you can give via PayFast for those that are in Southern Africa and PayPal for international donations.
Good news for all those living in West Africa. For your giving and donations, here are the only official and approved banking details. Name: Ikechukwu John Anosike. Account number: 1170020753. Bank: Zenith Bank.
Please note that the following is our official and only PayPal email for the ministry: donations@spiritrevelationchurch.org. Kindly report any suspicious activities to our emergency line, +27 63 423 5895, or email info@spiritrevelationchurch.org.